Welcome back to BFNations. And today's match we'll be seeing Division 1 match out of the PlayStation 4 European side. And yeah, the match is between Vertex and Hazard eSports, and both of these teams at the moment are on the tied third spot. There are these two teams and also Fab Games eSports possessing 9 points all of them. So there's definitely some tie-break situations that need to be broken during this and the next weekend, and it's really the situation which one of these teams wants to reach out the third spot overall in divisions. And yeah, my name is ChaosZake, and today I have Kamaka here joined in with me.
Yes, you do. I am right here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this match. It's going to be a good one. Fab versus Vertex. We've been seeing both these teams doing really good in their individual matches. We've been seeing Fab do really good. Well, I've seen Fab do really good in the ESB tournament, doing a pretty freaking good job. And we've also been seeing Vertex giving Apex a serious run for their money in their match. So I think it's going to be a really good match for us today. Two teams in form going up against each other right now.
Yeah, so if we look at how the actual standings are, so Hazard and Vertex, both of them have the opportunity to reach 3 points or add 3 points here today, this match. And pretty much, if Vertex wins the match here tonight, then they pretty much are already guaranteed to be the third spot in divisions. But if Hazard eSports, on the other hand, takes the win out of here tonight, then they are not guaranteed to reach third spot, but they are definitely one step closer to it. I think Hazard eSports will be facing against Apex eSports next weekend, so that is definitely going to be a tough match for themselves. But if they do manage to get wins out of both of these upcoming matches for themselves, then yeah, they are one step closer.
Yeah, both these guys are going to be facing the top two teams in the league next weekend. Fab going to be fighting Existence, and Hazard going to be going up against Apex. Yo, hello, Pepsi. What's up, dude? Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you. But yeah, going to be getting going here in just a second, guys. Going to have a really good match on our hands. Fab versus Hazard, as you guys have been hearing. They are currently tied for third. I mean, Fab versus Vertex, excuse me. They're currently tied for third place right now. And we're going to be determining that third place spot right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed. So if we look at a bit of how's the situation with the rest of the divisions on PlayStation 4 Europe, then on Division 2, I think pretty much have the winner already, who should be Run eSports. I think they are a Finnish team, and they're pretty much in the situation that if it goes as it has been, then they might be taking the win out of Division 2. And on the other hand, on the third division, there should be Next Gen in the lead, and they are also in the pretty well situated for them since they have not lost a single match yet, and yeah, pretty much in the situation that if it keeps going, then they'll be winning the third division.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Just waiting a little bit for this match to get started. Cannot wait for this thing to get going. And I know you've been saying that you don't really watch the World Cup, but I was just watching it a little while ago, Germany versus Sweden. It was a really good time. And right. Yeah, it was going down to like the last possible minute. I do like to talk about the World Cup on this thing because it is BFNations is like, you know, you guys usually do nation versus nation, and World Cup is nation versus nation, so it ties in that way a little bit. So yeah, so many free wins indeed, Elmer. But yeah,
there definitely has been some dropouts throughout the divisions, and for variable different reasons why teams have decided to give up. But Yeah, definitely still a tough fight between the teams that do decide to stay in. And I would like to remind that the winner for each of the divisions, they will be receiving $500 prize money, winning the whole division on all of the platforms, the regions.
Yeah, really good prize go on here, guys. $500 for the winner. The clan free win must be huge. Indeed, yeah. Pretty
They
big
definitely
clan
have
there.
a lot of different teams participating in our divisions, yes. Anyway, if you on the chat have any idea who would be winner here tonight, you of course have an option to bet on the team that you think is going to be winning. And you have about 15 minutes time to bet at this moment, so but to bet in time if you wish to be doing so.
Yes, indeed. Yo, hello, Cripax. Thanks for hopping in today. You did a great job yesterday in the PlayStation 4 Derby. And of course, what I mean by the PlayStation 4 Derby is the Existence versus Apex. That is from what I can tell, is the biggest fight that you can get in PlayStation, as far as PlayStation is concerned.
That was definitely some good tanking that we saw yesterday by Cryfox.
Yeah, absolutely. In this, says Pepsi. I don't know, man. You can always bet on a draw if you think that neither team is going to come on top, tied in the division as well. Going to be still tied for that third place spot if they come out with a draw. But I don't know, man. Something is just telling me in my bones that one of these teams is just going to come out swinging. It's just going to come out swinging and absolutely just get the one up on the other one. Not like it's going to be a close match, I feel. It's going to be a very close match. But I just feel like one team is just going to get the upper hand on the other one, and we're not going to be seeing a draw. That's going to be my interpretation of what I've been seeing so far in these matches.
Yes, so if we look at the retrospectively how this team has performed all the way back to the seeding tournament side, how it went. So Vertex was the team that seeded on 5th spot, and Hazard eSports was the team that actually placed on or seeded on 9th spot. And due to a dropout at that early stage, they actually was just barely managing to get to Division 1. And they have definitely been performing well based on that fact alone, but yeah, so at least based on those statistics, Vertex seems to be the better team, but of course that doesn't necessarily mean how teams are prepared for the match today.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Vertex, based on how they did up against Apex, I feel like they're going to be getting the upper hand on Hazard. Hazard is going to have to bring their A game today, like better than they've ever played ever, in order to get the upper hand on the enemy team today. But I think that they've got it in them. They're just going to have to really buckle down and say, guys, we got to go out there. We got to play well. We got to just work as a team, just work as we've been doing for this entire season. Everything's been coming up to this, and we have got to just play our hearts out right now. And that's what they got to do right now, play their hearts out and just keep the correct mindset and win.
Indeed. So there we have the lineups, and the match is about to be starting. Interesting to see Vuckerson playing on the Hazard eSports side. Technically, Finns are at the moment in the middle of celebrating Midsummer, so this is definitely the time when most of the Finns are actually under the influence, if I could say that. So interesting to see how he's performing tonight.
Oh, that's a good little bit of insight there, Zake. I don't really know too much about Finnish culture, but that is a good insight that you got right there. Our Finnish ambassador going on here, ChaosZake. I don't know if you actually got that ambassador title, but I'm just calling you that. But anyways, we are getting in here with... You do not? Okay, gotcha. But yeah, Dolus the banana just chilling like a villain in the head glitch. And Vuckerson trying to just get some spawns off for his team. Good job. But Opus gonna be getting a nice little flank going on here. He is being very patient, but gets caught out by Joey. Very, very nice awareness by the Hazard eSports team to make sure that they've got all their angles covered and know that they are getting flanked. They are obviously got some good headphones too because they heard those footsteps.
So Joey knows here that there's an enemy in the house, and does know that there's some with more enemies around the flag, so he's technically alone there on the flag and decides to push away, go for those reclaims. They're definitely in trouble at the first section or the first flag, since the possession of it goes to Vertex.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a little bit more of an onus on them to push, whereas Vertex can now sit back now that they have the flag and defend. So that is going to be a little bit troublesome for the Hazard eSports side.
Ooh.
And their tanker is going to be going down from the mortar. That is very, very unfortunate. I think he's going to be... Oh no, he runs out of mortars before he can completely destroy the vehicle. If they have the medic up, then he can just go and get that... If I were the medic right now, I would just be going and looking to get that revive on that guy right there. The tanker, so that he can just get back up and repair it. Because his tank is not down yet, and that is a very vital asset for your team, is the tank. You've got to keep that thing up. And yes, there he goes, Joey trying to get it back up, but the tank has already gone down. And that is going to be really unfortunate for their team. That is going to put them at an even bigger disadvantage than they were already at from not having the flag. Joey is going to be looking to take down Dolus inside the what's it called? The little house up there. But Vukerson is going to beat him to the punch, and Dejari going to be coming up here, and so is Thupi the tanker. But they both go down. And that is really surprising because I thought they would have been able to push as... They were pushing up there as a team, but just really good awareness, gun skill, and teamwork from the Vertex guys to make sure that they didn't go down from that that two-man push right there.
Vertex definitely hasn't given any space for Hazard to push to the flag. And they keep going on with the flag possession, and they're about to get their second point.
Yeah, I think Hazard just has to try and push in from these north side of the map buildings like they're doing right now. They're doing a really good job trying to push in here. They just got to get their, they just got to start pushing in there as a team, start getting some picks off the flag. And once they have the majority, they can start pushing in.
There's a bit of a duel here with Topi. Managed to win that.
Yeah, and that's a little bit big because they're just going to keep on reducing the numbers of the enemy team down to where they can't push onto the flag. And that is very, very important because they're going to be taking down Joey as well. And I think that is only one left anywhere near the flag for Hazard eSports. Yes, no, two. Vukerson and Nguyen. And be just chilling near the flag.
He managed to get the spawn on it, but yeah, he was eventually all on there.
Yeah, he's just trying to build up their forces right now so that they can make a more concerted effort to push for the flag. If I were them, I would be waiting for the tank to push up. It might concede them some tickets, but in the meantime, they should just be trying to get some picks off on the objective, which is what they're doing. Dari is going to be taking down Lux. And Joey trying to come up here after Dolus. But, oh my goodness, good headshot there from Dolus, taking him down.
Yeah, Joe definitely spotted him first. Dolus, with that precision aim, managed to get the kill.
Yeah, and it appears that Hazard is getting a little bit beaten up in the gunfight department. They're just not really able to, so far they've been a little bit unable to compete in a 1v1 sense with the enemy team. It's not, I don't know if it's the aim or if it's the decision-making, the positioning. I think it's mostly the decision-making. Dari just trying to come in here, decides to go right, but Dolus goes to his left and just domes him right there, taking him down. Yeah, I think it's just the more I think that Vertex has just got the upper hand on them right now in terms of the gunfighting ability, so that they're just they're winning their 1v1 battles. They're just doing a really good job. Hazard Joey is going to be getting the upper hand on him right there, though, and that is very big. Trying to turn the momentum into their favor. They have got 5 guys up against 4, so they are going to be able to start pushing up into this flag. But now what they really need to do is going up against the tank. They need to really just start putting some numbers on the tank. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to get anywhere near that flag. As soon as they push onto that flag, if that tank is still alive, the tank is just going to be going in there to mow them over. Yeah, it appears that Thupi, being a little bit more of an aggressive tanker than his counterpart, going to be pushing up into the flag and taking down Lux. Going to be going up after this enemy tank, starting to take some shots from it. And he is going to be down to 2 health. And is going to be losing his tank. Yeah, you see, you can't be pushing up like that.
Well, they did get the flag possession there. They're capturing it, so they definitely worked out to get enemies out of the flag, but it cost them the tank, so let's see if they'll be able to defend it without them.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really think that was a worthwhile trade. You gotta be... I think they could have taken it without losing the tank. You just gotta be... I think if Thupi just had some better positioning right there, then he could have just made sure that he didn't lose the tank, because as a tanker, not only is it your job to make sure that you have the map control, but you also have to make sure that you are having... that you're keeping yourself alive, because by being alive, you give your team just a whole bunch of... You just make it impossible for teams, the enemy team, to do things that they would normally be able to do gunfight-wise and pushing up to the flag-wise. But now that they have lost a tank, all they can do is just really hope that they can hold down these lanes with the gunfights and the positioning.
Vertex did give first point for Hazard there, and they're now regrouping and making their push into it, so Hazard definitely has managed to hold the flag seemingly quite easy, but now Vertex is ready to make the push, and we'll see how they'll be going at it.
Yeah, but it seems like Vertex has lost their tank as well. Paratas just, you saw him push up there and get killed on foot, so that means that they are down a tank as well. Going to be a little bit harder for them to push into the flag now that they have lost their tank and they do not have the superior positioning. But yeah, Luke's trying to come in here. They are starting to lose some points though. 2-4 now, doing a good job. Vukerson going to be coming in and taking him down. That was, who was that? Doesn't really matter at this point because he's dead. Vukerson going to be seeing another one through the smoke, putting some shots on him. Very good vision by Vukerson to see him through the smoke. And he is going to be pushing around to try and take him down. And he takes him down. That is the Banana Dolus going down from Vukerson. And they're holding onto this flag very strong, firmly grasping it in their hands.
Second point for Hazard.
Yes, indeed. Second point for Hazard. They're starting to really come back here, and this is going to be the last point that they can possibly get before halftime. And they're doing their best to try and get it. And they have got both tanks back up again, so this is going to sort of change the dynamic of the game. Gonna be a little bit less of holding down. I mean, it is still going to be a lot of holding down lanes, but you're not going to really have to hold down as many lanes because the tank can just hold down an entire side of the map pretty much. Going to be pushing up onto this little rock face here and trying to go after the enemy tank, it seems, instead of going after the enemy infantry, which is smart. But the enemy infantry is getting close up to this objective. One guy left. That is going to be... Don't quite know who that is, but he's going to be trying to push up to the objective, trying to get up in there. I've also got one trying to flank from the hotel as well. This is Ludo trying to get up here and personal to the flag. But they are going to be losing the objective to the enemy team.
Yeah, so 4-3 for Vertex after the first half. So definitely Hazard managed to get the flag and hold it when they... Well, they managed to clear the... when they did that push with the tank where they lose the tank, so they definitely seemed like a good trade-off.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it was due to the fact that they were also able to destroy Vertex's tank as well, so they were able to sort of trade out the tank. Yo, BFN guys, the audio is messed up, says Synergy.
What's messed about it?
He says the game audio.
Can you tell me what's messed about it?
I don't know. Can you tell us, can you be a little bit more specific there, Synergy? We will be more than happy to go and fix it up if it's if there is a problem. Absolutely. Sounds kind of low quality, he says.
All right.
Alright then, guys.
Sure, the volume is, it sounds quiet.
Oh, it sounds low quality and muffled. Gotcha. Maybe it's just that it's a bit low, is what he's getting at. But either way, guys, if you guys are liking what you are watching, liking what you're hearing so far, make sure you guys drop a follow for this channel if you guys are new, because we'll be doing stuff like this quite a lot. Got another match coming up tonight. I will not be there for it, but Zake will be here for it. It is going to be going down at about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be a great match, and it is going to be a PC one, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Zake?
Yeah, it will be the PC match that will be streaming later on tonight, the North American region. Otherwise, we will, of course, try to stream the Xbox match. Apex Predators going against Point Cap, which definitely would be an interesting match, but I think we don't have the streamer available for that, so unfortunately we cannot see that spectacle to be happening.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate, and I will be trying to make it to that if it is possible for me, but it is not looking good for me to make it to that match. Anyways, we got Joey trying to push in, Joey ×2, pushing into the objective right now, looking to contest it for his team, but so far it seems that Vertex has got the serious majority on the flag right now, got 2 guys on it, and they're just in a very good position. As you can see, they got 1 guy chilling down by the water side and 1 guy chilling up by the lumber side, and they got 2 guys on the flag and the tank a little bit further back, just covered by the infantry and watching the main road, but apparently not watching it. Oh, never mind. That was the wrong team. It's my bad. And we got Darji trying to push up in here. He should be trying to push up against the tank right now. He is going to be bringing some nades inside the building where he thinks that the enemy is, but he has moved on, ladies and gentlemen. No longer in there, and he's going to be winging some nades over at the tank now.
I think he just got a debris kill there earlier with his limit on Vertex Lux.
Oh, it's totally possible that he did. Sound volume of the game is too high, says Pepsi. Okay.
Alright, that I can at least adjust. I don't know, I had a bit of a listen how the gameplay sounds, and I definitely see what you mean there, that the game sounds a bit off, and I'm not too sure what's causing it, but yeah, it definitely sounds to be a bit off. Not too sure what I can do about it at the moment.
Might be a spectator glitch.
No, I don't think so, because I'm listening to the game sound itself through another means, and the stream is technically not hearing it from the same direction, and it sounds alright through that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it appears that Hazard is getting on this flag, starting to really do some damage. Just rushing all their guys onto the flag, winning some gunfights, and doing an overall good job. I think that if Dari can just go up and take down that tank, then they'll be in a very good position, and that is going to be his mission right now. He's going to be spotting the enemy medic, chilling inside of the green house right there, and looking to take him down.
Let me patch your wound.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got Joey taking down Opus and trying to go for the revive on Vugerson. Does manage to get it, and they are going to be holding onto the flag very, very nicely. And Vugerson going to be crouching down real low and taking down Ludo. They are holding on very nicely to the flag, and they have tied up the game, ladies and gentlemen. Vertex and Hazard tie game. And we thought that this was going to be a very close match, but I honestly didn't know it was going to be this close.
Definitely can be, as Hazard here has shown.
And we're seeing Thupi trying to make a little bit of a push-up along the back roads right here, trying to do a little bit of damage. And Dolus, the banana, going to be taking down Darji, I think is his name. But yeah, he is going to be clearing out the apartments and the what's it called? The hotel. And oh, very good flank by Opus. Going to be taking out the tank. That is huge for his team. They are going to be just losing control of the tank, means losing control of the map, basically in this map. And Vertex are now going to be able to push up for the flag. But despite that, Hazard are going to be managing to hold on for just one more ticket, taking the lead very barely. But it is very possible that they are about to lose it, because Paratus is now starting to make a huge push onto the flag. Getting a little bit harassed by Dari with the anti-vehicle kit.
Yeah, those shock assault classes definitely can do a lot of damage against the light tanks, so won't be as a tanker or vehicle operator, you want to be aware of where the enemy shocker cell is actually at. He managed to take Dari out there, but I'm quite sure he was also out of grenades already, so that will be just meaning that he'll be after him again in a bit later.
Yeah, nothing really much you could do. I do believe you're right about him being out of ammo right there. But oh, coming up with the anti-reps is Stoopy, looking to take down the enemy tank, and I do believe he's got him disabled. But he's going to be going down from Paratus, just doming him right there with the tank very nicely.
He is at only 17 health or armor left on his tank, and now he seems to be in trouble.
Yep, it appears that the mortar has got him in his sights, and he's going to be trying to take out the tank. Paratus in the tank going to be going down. Joey trying to find him, thinking he's repairing, but he has actually completely abandoned the tank, and he is going to be going down. Very nice moves by Joey to take him down right there. And Vertex looks going to be trying to just hold it down for his team while the medic comes back to try and revive the downed tanker. But very, very good play by Hazard right there to take out the tank. They really needed that.
You have to.
Assalamu alaikum.
Harat is still waiting here for the revive to get his tank back, but let's see if that will be happening. No, it won't.
No, it will not. And Hazard could be looking to make a little bit of a comeback right here. We're down 4 tickets and bringing it back to 6-4 unanswered tickets. This is looking really, really good for Hazard, especially due to the fact that they have completely destroyed the enemy tank and they still have theirs up. Just getting up into the advanced positions now to try and keep them penned into their spawn and keep their numbers send out so that they cannot push back in once again is Hazard doing a really good job at map control right now. But pushing up as a team is Vertex, starting to get up close and personal to the objective just going in there with some sheer manpower. But starting to get really wiped out by Vukerson in the bunch. Only 2 guys left alive for Vertex, that is Lux and their other guy over there. I didn't quite get to see who it was. Yeah, Lux and Dolus, the only ones left on the flag. And it is just 5 tickets left to go before Hazard does take the win out of this. What a play from Hazard. Ludo trying to make a little bit of a flank for them, though. He's going to be coming around the corner. Does decide to lay down and take it from Nguyen, though. Just, not really. Don't quite know what he was trying to do right there, but, obviously wasn't the right move in that situation. And Joey not going to be looking both ways before he crosses the street, going down from Dulles. Vertex trying to make a comeback, just trying to do everything in their power to stop this from happening. But Thupi coming onto the flag, knowing that he only needs to get 1 more kill. And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be the first round, going surprisingly from the start to Hazard eSports. Based on the start that they had, I would have thought they would have not had the ability to come back, but they proved me wrong, and they came back 8-4.
Yeah, so they definitely started up warming up the first 4 sets, and Vertex got their points, but from there on out, when Hazard got the flag, they got their momentum going. Managed to clear it all the way through. So definitely looking strong here now. And if we look at the betting results, how people did bet on this match, we have 60% of the bets went for Vertex, and the rest 40% went for Hazard. So that's at least what the audience thinks is going to be happening.
Ooh. Might be seeing a little bit of a minority victory here for Hazard, because yeah, now Vertex, all the bets for Vertex going to be off the table, because the most that they can get out of this now is a draw. All that Vertex can do right now is hope that they can get a draw on this next map and just keep things drawn up with Hazard eSports for that 3rd place spot and keep it at 1-1.
Indeed, so again, these teams are fighting for the 3rd place in Division 1. So at the moment, Hazard eSports is a bit 1 step closer to reaching it. Of course, they still need to play the 2nd map and see if Vertex might be wanting to end this match in a draw or how it will be going. But yeah, at the moment, definitely Hazard seems to be up for the task to tame Vertex down.
Yeah, Hazard definitely seemed to be up to the task that is put up to their faces today, going up against Vertex eSports. I don't quite know if I don't know. Vertex just they don't seem to be as strong as they were when they faced Apex. I don't know if it's due to the fact that they are playing different people. I don't know if it's due to a roster change or if it's just they're having a bad day. But it just seems like they're not fighting as strongly as they did up against Apex. But that's more to not taking anything away from Hazard. They came and they're playing absolutely like they're supposed to be playing. I mean, they were struggling in the first little bit there, but they definitely figured out what was going wrong and they buckled down and really started to push in as a team, and they got the W's because of it. Looking very good.
Well, at the same time, it's really understandable why a team might not be putting out their best lineup for a match like this, since they did lose against Apex, and that technically meant that they are not any more available to reach the top 1 spot. So pretty much, since they are fighting for the 3rd spot in divisions, they might be thinking that they might not be trying to get the best lineup on the match, or I don't know what might be the ideology behind their roster decisions, but at least it could be so.
Yeah, according to Cripex, Vertex is missing Miles and Magna, so yeah, that's 2 heavy hitters for Vertex missing today, and that is going to be really unfortunate for them. Definitely probably having a little bit of an effect on how they're playing, but obviously not too much based on how they were coming out in the beginning. They were doing really good in the beginning, but they just sort of fell off the horse, so to speak, at the last little bit there, got their tank destroyed, and just couldn't manage to get anywhere near the objective.
Indeed. Now the match moves to Sinai Desert. Kills don't matter as much this game than it was on the previous one, so interesting to see how it will be ending up. And I think, are those messages correct? Do we get people leaving the server at the moment?
No.
I think we
Yep. Yeah, I think that we got a little bit of a bug right here.
Seems like we'll be restarting the 2nd map.
Yes, indeedy. Could be having a little bit of a bug, as does sometimes happen, you know? This is still in alpha, ladies and gentlemen. So things like this do tend to happen, so just bear with us as we go and try and fix this. I'm gonna go and get a quick drink of water and I'll be right back.
Okay. Good time to respond to some messages that people tend to send always when I'm streaming. Wonder why they always want to reach out to me during those times and not when I'm actually available.
Alrighty then, and I'm back.
Right, yeah, we are definitely starting up the 2nd map here again on a new server. So yeah, Hazard eSports definitely won the first map. The outcomes of this, or the possible outcomes of this match, at this point can be win for Hazard or draw as an overall. So definitely not looking good for Vertex on their points side today.
Yeah, Absolutely agree. At this point, all they can get is a draw, but the draw is important if they're going to be still fighting for that third place spot. They just gotta look at this realistically and say, all right, guys, we're not going to be winning this, but we can at least still get a draw out of this. We just gotta make sure that this team at least doesn't pass us, and we can still hope to go up against this next team and try and get the third place spot after this.
It seems like that our server crashed again,
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
even before we managed to start the match itself, so we'll see.
Yeah, the server issues are real today, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with us. We are very sorry for how bad the servers are right now. We are starting to get into that time where the servers are going to be going down. I do believe, from the rumors I've heard, the servers are going to be getting peeled back. So I'm sure that the servers are going to be starting to have a little bit of issues.
Kamaka, did you have the time to watch the latest video on BFNations YouTube channel where they interviewed Indigo on the EA Play event a few weeks ago? So,
Oh, no, I didn't. What happened?
yeah, so in that interview, he actually, well, to give it some background information, Indigo is the person, technically the Incursions producer at DICE LA. He technically mentioned in the interview, for example, that Incursions is, or technically all the feedback that they've gotten from Incursions has served a huge effect on how Battlefield 5 would be, the main gameplay would be playing out, or the suggestions that they've gotten through Incursions are most likely, or most of them have tried to be implemented into the core Battlefield 5 gameplay, so definitely looking interesting times to be in the future for Battlefield 5 competitive scene, so to say, since the core gameplay is definitely more competitive oriented. So if you have not watched that interview yet, so it's at our main YouTube channel, so if you have not seen it yet, you should definitely go check it out after this match, of course, since we're about to get started with the second map. Hopefully this time with a working server.
Oh, absolutely. I'll definitely be checking it out after this match. I'm always down to be checking out awesome Battlefield-related content. But yeah, guys, getting in here with the match. If you guys are liking what you are watching, liking what you're hearing, don't forget to drop a follow. We'll be doing this all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Got a whole nother week of these matches going up. Oh, that was pretty freaking awesome. They shot the flares right into each other. I don't know if you saw that, but they shot the flares right into each other and they just bounced off each other. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely missed that. I wasn't paying attention to those too much, but I might save the replay and watch it afterwards to see if that was the case.
Yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, Joey gonna be trying to make a little bit of a push up onto the flag. Got some, oh, very good flank by Dari, getting all the way up behind the tank right off the bat, taking it down.
Oh,
But he is going to get found out by Ludo. They're starting to lose some guys themselves, but the thing is, Hazard does currently still have their tank, whereas the other team does not. They have got 4 guys on the objective, though, so they're going to have to just get all their guys up here. And it appears that that is exactly what they're doing, getting their guys up, but they're getting pushed on the hill right now. Boogerson's starting to get really pushed, goes down. And so does the other one, Noyan, going down as well. But he did manage to trade out one of the kills with Opus.
So Lux now alone on the back. Let's see if he'll be able to defend it on its own. Now it's the chance for Hazard to actually push to the flag and gain some tickets.
Yeah, they definitely have a really good opportunity to push up right now because they do have more manpower than the enemy team. They've got all 5 of them up. That is, as opposed to the enemy team only having 1 person on the flag. So they can just go in there and have their way with them right now. Lux going to be coming up and taking down one, though. Taking down two. Noyan going down. A little bit of a one-man army going on here, but it appears that Joey is going to negate that effect, his effect, and get those revives going on. And Lux going to be going down from Vukerson up on the hill, who appears to have picked the leader, the control leader kit, as opposed to the raid leader kit this time, which is a pick that I highly, highly agree with. That kit on this map is absolutely pivotal to how you play the game. Basically, just picking up enemies.
Went for the control leader on this map, and both of them went with the raid leader on the previous map. So that seems to be the trend.
Yeah, indeed. Dulles can be coming up here and taking down Dari with a nice headshot. It appears that they're trying to make a flank from the northwest side of the map, which is definitely a good idea because the tank is on the other side of the map. So you gotta flank if you're gonna make a flank for the objective, you gotta flank either from the north or the south, and the tank is currently on the south, so they gotta push from the north. But it appears that the infantry is covering the north as well, so it's gonna be a little bit of a hard going up for Vertex right now. They're gonna have to just have to smoke out and push up to the flag and start winning some serious gunfights.
So Hazard has gained the lead on the tickets. They're only 3 tickets away from getting first point. At the moment they have pretty much managed to neglect all the Vertex's pushes to the flag. Though now they seem to be in a bit of a trouble since Joey is facing 2 of the enemies and fails to win the gunfight, so now it seems to be Vertex's side to make that push happen and gain some more tickets for themselves.
Indeed, they have still got that tank on top of the hill though, Hazard. So it's still gonna be hard going for Vertex, but they have got their tank back up now. Gonna be in a slightly less optimal position than the tanker up on the hill, so that is gonna be a little bit hard going for Vertex. But they have got the majority of their guys on the flag, and they are gonna start taking it from the enemy team. They have taken it from the enemy team, I should say. But yeah, starting to take some shots from up on the hill. It appears to have Vukerson in the tank, trying to make a little bit of a flank for them, and Dari trying to push up for them as well. Got all 3 of them in one stuck position. Gonna be taking down one. And the tank, Thupi going up for it. And he is gonna be going and taking down the enemy tank. The enemy tanker did manage to just get out in the nick of time, but he is gonna be staying alive. But yeah, still holding it strong on the objective. Opus trying to neutralize out the tank situation. Yeah, Vertex all on the flag, every single one of them. Hazard definitely have their work cut out for them right now. In order to clear the flag. They are going to start doing that, though. Only got one guy left. That is going to be, very good limpet charge from Opus. Giving them a little bit of a rope-a-dope, taking down Joey and Vukerson, the medic and the leader. So that is going to be very unfortunate for Hazard. Both going down at the same time. They're not going to be able to get the spawns, and they're not going to be able to get the revives. So that is going to be very hard for them, especially now that they have both. Especially now that Vertex has all their players on the flag right now, pushing up in unison.
Yeah, so Opus definitely missed the limpet there on the tank, but he got 2 kills with it on the infantry players, and there we see another anti-repairs going on, but Toby handles the situation well. No, Opus did manage to get the limpet in, so the tanks are out.
Yeah, he might have missed what he was originally going for, but I'm going to argue that he did a little bit better to take down both of those players right there. It's just, the tank is a heavy hitter, but at least Hazard wasn't able to get spawns or revives on the flag, and I'm going to argue that was even a better use of the limpet in that situation. But obviously not what he was going for right there. Anyways, we've got Joey trying to push up after the enemy tanker, who has lost his tank. That is Paratus. Both guys lost their tanks, so we're going to be seeing Paratus coming out on top on foot against Thopi, excuse me. Dari going to be trading out the kill, bringing it back to an even cap on the flag, and it is going to be going into the hands of Vertex.
That was definitely a tough sector. One of the only few ones that we see that the first sector in the Sinai Desert is so heavily contested and being so even out. Usually it's the second and the third sector that are the ones that tend to play more evenly, but maybe that's a good sign for the rest of the map that the first sector is already really tied up.
Yeah, I think it's a good sign for future things to come from these guys, well, future rounds to come, just showing that if that flag was that competitive, I think these other flags are going to be even more competitive. Just looking like it's going to be a great match. We're going to be seeing Dolus taking down a Joey. He's going to get flanked in the back, though. Got a guy coming up right behind him. I don't know if you can see that. He is... Yeah, there he is right there, Noyan coming up behind him. He has been spotted, though. He has been heard, and he is going to be starting to get suppressed right here. But yeah, he's just going to be chilling and like a villain in this back part of the building. Going to get pushed up on by Dolus, and Dolus is going to negate his effect on the game, taking him down. And yeah, we're starting to see Vertex coming out on top of this flag right here, looking very, very good. So far, so good for them. But Hazard do still have their tank, but they just gotta get their infantry going. If I were them, I would be pushing up on the right side of the map into those power positions. As you can see, the left side of the map now for us. You got those very powerful buildings that you can push up into. Opus is trying to make a little bit of a flank for their backsides. Joey is going to be looking to go up after him, but he is going to be going down from Opus, apparently not anticipating that he would be there in their spawn, which why would you anticipate that an enemy would be in your spawn? You probably assume that his teammates had that area covered. But yeah, Dola's going to be coming up and taking down the enemy leader. No more spawns for Hazard on this objective.
So yeah, Hazard definitely has seemed to be failed to get their infantry on the flag here. Even though Vertex has not really been defending the approach into the flag, not too well at least, Hazard still has not managed to actually get and stay on the flag, but Darchi there with a nice double, so maybe this will be leading them into a bit of a better result than capturing the flag itself.
Yeah, they are starting to get on the flag now, but I think that's mostly due to the fact that their tank is basically leading the way for them. And being a little bit aggressive right here, a little bit too aggressive, I would say, especially since the anti-tank kit is so close at hand to him. He's going to be getting a little bit of a nade off on him, trying to go for him with the limpet and the other grenade too. Going to be putting a little bit of a hit on him, but does go down from Thopi in the tank. Getting pushed from another one, but does instant impacts kill him. Baratta's going to be pushing up after the tank now as well. Going to be putting some big time shots on Thopi. Going to be disabling him and going to be missing him that time. But Thopi going to be trying to hold it down for the tank. Does manage to take down Ludo. Very, very nice moves by him. Gets out of the tank and starts to repair it after the kill. Very, very good move by him. But Paratus going to be pushing up. He doesn't have a lot of time. But apparently Paratus is smoked out, so he's not going to be able to see what is going on right there.
Well played by
Hazard are
Thopi.
looking. Well played by Thopi indeed. But he is starting to take some big time shots from the tank. But he does manage to take out the enemy tank. Has got a few guys. Actually, no, they have completely secured the objective, and now would be a very good time for him to get out and repair the tank. Oh, but apparently he loses it to the enemy mortar kit. Very good moves by Vertex Lux, taking down the enemy tanker. Joey trying to make a little bit of a push up into the enemy spawn area. Very good moves by him. He is going to be trying to take him out, but does not manage to do so. He is going to allow him to run away, and Vukerson going to be taking down the Lux.
Now it seems like Hazard has almost a spawn trap here for Vertex, so definitely looking strong now. They're only 3 tickets away from getting their first point. We'll see if Vertex is up to the task to get back to the flag.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Hazard is just in all the very good power positions, looking like they got a very good formation set up. But Vertex is throwing down the smoke like they should be doing. Doing a good job at that.
A lot of smoke, indeed. You can barely see nothing.
Yeah, you can't see anything anymore. But yeah, Ludo gonna be coming up and taking down the enemy leader, Vukerson. just getting in a good position for his team, but it's going to be a little bit too little too late. That is going to be just set going into the hands of Hazard eSports.
This again will be definitely a tough match to see how the rest of the sets will be going.
Alright, then getting in here with the third set, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams are going out from their spawns right now and getting onto the objective. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing Thopi just staying right there for most of the time. Going to be putting some shots down on the field until he gets to that that level 3 where he can just one-shot infantry, to where I would expect to see him pushing up onto the flag. But he's going to be having a little bit of a battle with the enemy tank, Paratus. Going to be putting some shots on him. He does manage to hit his shot, whereas Paratus did miss. And we got a little bit of a guy lurking up on top of the hill, trying to get some snipage off on top of the enemies. That is going to be Vukerson. Not quite able to see them too well, but it is mostly a 3v3 on the flag now, with Joey, Nguyen, and all these other guys. Thopi going to be coming up and taking down one of them, though, getting it down to another 3v3 situation once again. But yeah, no one really...
Interesting play by Vukerson, who is the squad leader here, and he was not inside the actual flag area, so he's not really providing too many spawns for his team at the moment, but at the same time they have not really lost any bodies, at least yet, on the actual flag area, so we'll see. Now he is actually back on the flag. In a second here they'll be actually gain some more power into it and gain that flag capture back.
Yeah, I'm just feeling that. Yeah, neither team was really brave enough to push up for the enemy team. Vertex Opus trying to work up some bravery and take down some guys. Does take down one, but goes back down from Nguyen. And that is going to be the flag starting to go into the hands of Vertex Gaming.
Those were some nice 80 grenades by Darchi, taking out 3 people total. And that definitely has helped them to actually gain some... actually get the flag burning for themselves. So, yeah, they're about to get the flag captured.
Yeah, basically what Vertex has to do right now is either wait for people to come back in and help them, or if they don't have the ability to get the spawns off, which it appears that they do with Ludo, they're going to have to wait for their guys to get in here, soften them up with the mortar like they're doing right now, and then push in from off the flag and start to just try and get them get some picks from off flag positions.
Darchi here alone flag, so might be just hiding and waiting for reinforcements to arrive.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what he's doing. He's got Opus trying to go up after him, though. And he's going to be taking him down. That is Dari going down from Opus. Very good moves by him. And we're starting to see Paratus make a big boy flank for the enemy tank. Getting a little bit pushed up on right here by the enemy control leader. Not really too menacing, but yeah, apparently they got 3 guys going after him now. That is going to be Dari. Very good idea to retreat right there by Paratus. He's got the right idea to retreat. Apparently I was completely mistaken because I didn't know the full story. Alright, then Nguyen trying to come in with a little bit of a flank right here, I see. Doing a good job. He's got Vertex Ludo in his side. He's going to be winging a little bit of a grenade his way. Getting a little bit of a hit, not quite taking him down though. And trying to get on the mortar to take these guys down from a distance without totally endangering himself. Very smart. Joey going to be trying to push up though and totally endangering himself. But he does not care, and he's going to be hoping Vukerson take him down. Very good move by him. They're going to be starting to cap up the flag for their team. They're looking to get them in a spawn trap as well. Dari completely meeting them by their spawn. Starting to take some shots from Lux though.
That seemed to be relatively easy how Hazard actually got the flag position. They just basically threw the smokes in and had the tank going after the other tank, and the 1v1s just worked out for themselves and managed to do the squad wipe, and now the situation is so that Hazard is getting the tickets.
Yes indeed, Synergy. Hazard has did win on Giant Shadow. and they are looking to try and get the W in this one as well. They are about to be tied with Vertex eSports right here, right now.
At the
But yeah,
same
apparently
time, as
they're
I
getting-
said, Hazard got to the flag easy. It seems like Vertex is also getting back to the flag easy, so not a lot of resistance it seemed to be too much. Then we have Incursions here working as a spawn beacon. Again, bit of a flank direction kind of behind the enemy lines, but they have been spotted, so we'll see if he'll actually be able to get any more guys in.
Yeah, apparently he is, and the guy that went up that was tasked with going up after him did get blasted by the tank. So he is going to be nice and safe to get those spawns off right now. Audio is still messed up. Sorry, dude. Don't really know what to do about it. But yeah, gonna be seeing the flag going back into the hands of Hazard Esports, doing what they need to do to win this game. But they probably could push up a little bit more, maybe a little bit too respectful of the skill of Vertex Esports and not wanting to get too off the flag and get into those advanced positions because they're afraid that Vertex might just push them back. Don't want to overextend themselves, which is smart, but they gotta be a little bit more off the flag than this, I would say.
So here we had Hazard again only 2 tickets away from getting the point, and now Vertex is again pushing the flag, so it seems like they've cleared it, so yeah, the flag position seems to be changing all the time here at the 3rd sector, so I guess it's really only about the timing who just manages to hold it on the longest, fastest, so we'll see. At the moment, Hazard is in the lead with 1 ticket. Well, now they are tied, so but there is the Hazard push again, so we'll see if they'll be able to get the flag possession as easy as they have 2 previous times in this sector.
Yeah, indeed. They are making a really good push up to the flag right now. Nguyen a little bit close to be using the mortar, I would say. He's got guys really, really close to him, but apparently they are not pushing up after him. And now they are, though. As you can see, they are not pushing up after him. They have to now because they have flag minority. They have to go push up and get some kills. Otherwise, they're not going to be winning out on the flag. But yeah, they couldn't quite win the gunfights, and Dolos is going to be the last one alive, trying to go up and get some picks. Is going to get taken down by Vukerson, though. That is going to be the flag going swiftly into the hands of Hazard Esports. If I were them, I would be just...
They seem to be winning the sector now, so that was definitely a nice ending for the sector. Both of the tanks on the flag to try to secure it, that they'll be the ones holding the flag to the end. And yeah, it worked well for Hazard's side this time.
All right, then let's check out some of these KDs. Dopey doing a good job, 24-2 with the battle mechanic. Very, very good for his team. Just doing some serious work. Let's see how Paratus is doing, 6-11. Having a surprisingly difficult time going up against Dopey. So Dopey definitely doing a really good job with Dopey doing a good job with the what's it called? Wow, I'm so tired right now. I'm so sorry. The battle mechanic kit. I'll be right back in like 30 seconds. I'm gonna grab myself some coffee so I don't sound so tired.
Alright, yeah. He's definitely using the battle mechanic class as the vehicle operator, and it's definitely not a surprising choice for use as a vehicle operator. We don't really see the demolition driver. Only few instances I personally have seen it being used, but yeah, really rarely anyone uses that. But again, we have played the second half of the second map and Hazard is in the lead. So they are one step closer to bring this whole match into a victory. So that will be definitely a huge nail in the Vertex's coffin, or bit of a trophy to hang on Hazard's wall, so to say, if they be bringing out Vertex out of the, or winning this specific match here tonight, then that will definitely be a cute placement for themselves to when you look for what's coming up next weekend for themselves, and Hazard eSports next weekend will be facing against Apex eSports. So if Hazard manages to win here against Vertex, then maybe they'll be up for against Apex. That would definitely be interesting to see happening, but there's still the second half to be played on this specific match first, so it can still end anyway.
Indeed, we've been having a real treat of a match so far right now, Zake. And I am now back from my little coffee break. Hopefully I sound a little bit more excited and hyperactive, but yeah, here we go. Vukerson in a little bit of a rough position right here. Gonna be getting saved though by Dari. Gonna be taking down Dolus.
So yeah, indeed, the first map did end 8-4 for Hazard eSports, and interesting about that set was that Vertex did get those 4 sets at the very start of the match, and from there on out, Hazard managed to get the point captured for themselves and basically held it all the way through for the end of the map. So yeah, the outcome was 8-4.
Yeah, but it appears that Thopi has lost his tank. That is going to be a little bit of an advantage for Vertex right off the bat. But it appears that Hazard is still trying to hold right here. They've got Vukerson chilling in that little bunker area. So that's a good idea to have him there, but I would rather him be up on the hill. As you can see, he's going to get dumped down there. If I were him, I would try and push for the hill, then just get in a good position up there. But yeah, Vertex looks trying to make a little bit of a flank for the last one on the flag. It is a 3v1 now on the flag. 4v.
Yeah, 4v2. Or seems like no one decides to do a reinforcement instead of try to stay on the flag. He was the first one to die though, so that fallback didn't quite work out for his plans.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well for him right there. And we're going to be seeing Dari push up to the flag solo going down. And yeah, without the tank, they're just not going to be able to push up onto the flag or do anything much. They are going to be getting it back in just about 20 seconds, which is about how long it's going to take them to be tied with the enemy team. So it's going to be just about back even, but with 6 seconds to go for either team to win it.
Well, the first time we saw this sector being played today here between these two teams, it was really tied up all the way to the end, so yeah, at this moment it still is, so definitely looking forward when Hazard will be doing the push, and now it seems to be happening, at least 2 of the infantry players pushing in, but one of them or both of them getting taken out, so now it seems like Vertex is a bit more on the edge how they're actually defending this flag.
And we're seeing Dari trying to make a little bit of push up right here. Takes down one. That is Lux going down from the sweeper of Dari G. Taking down another one. That is Dolus going down. Very good moves by him. He could be looking to clear off the entire flag for his team, ladies and gentlemen.
There's still a lot of bodies to kill if he's up to do that, since there's 3 of them and only 1 of him.
Yeah, absolutely right there. Paratus is trying to make a little bit of push up right here, though.
He definitely has the kits where you can do the pushes, since it's not huge of a miss or a loss for a team if you lose the vehicle operator without his tank, so he is definitely a kit that should be scouting out to see where the enemies are.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Vukerson being a little bit aggressive with his leader kit, gonna be coming up right to the objective, taking down his opposing leader, and gonna get flanked on all sides by Paratus and those other guys as well. They're starting to really take some serious damage on this flag. Is Hazard eSports there gonna be bringing it back 2-2?
Well, Vertex did bring it back to 2-2, but yes. So that push from Hazard's side was a bit too late there, but again, nice to see that we got the Toby as the vehicle operator actually on the flag at the very end of the sector, but again, the push was a bit too late, and 1v1s were mainly won by Vertex on that specific instance. So we'll see how the second or the 5th sector will be going. quite careful placement from both teams. They're not really trying to stay alive instead of go for the kills, majority of them. But now it seems like Vertex did manage to get a dent on the lines of Hazard, so they are actually more confident in actually making a push into the flag area itself. And we'll see if they'll be managing to clear all these infantry players close to the flag or not. If they do, then we might be seeing a bit of a spawn trap situation again, but it seems like it's a bit too many Hazard players for Dolus to handle.
Indeed, they have lost their tank right off the bat, though. That is really unfortunate to lose your tank, like, just like that. Right off the bat, that is just... That's something that you gotta avoid at all costs, pretty much, if you're a competitive team.
Well, not necessarily, because we just, was it last weekend? I don't remember the teams, but there was one specific match on the first sector where the, I think it was Automatic Mustangs, who lost their tank at the very start of the first sector on Sinai Desert, and they basically got the tank back to still the same sector, and with that second tank that they got on that map, then they actually managed to hold the flag all the way through. So losing a tank early is not as bad as losing it in the middle of a sector. And Hazard at the moment with the possession of the flag, so we'll see if their infantry only is able to hold it until they get that vehicle back to the game.
Yeah, it's basically all on Hazard's infantry right now to hold the line. They gotta make sure that they do not die above all else, and they also have a good opportunity to go after the tank right now. Dari trying to throw in a little bit of grenadeage the way of the tank. But yeah, not gonna be able to take him down.
Ludo and Buko having a bit of a 1v1, and Ludo takes the win out of that. So again, Hazard without the spawns, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they do have the flag though, and they are up to 5 tickets. They are going to be able to get... They are going to be getting really pushed hard here. Going to be needing to win some serious gunfights right here is Noyan, but loses the first one that pops up for him. Joey going to be still chilling on the objective like a villain, just straight chilling. He's going to be going down from Ludo again, though. Ludo just doing a really good job for his team. How's he doing overall? Can I see the scoreboard real quick? How is Ludo doing? Ludo is 20-12, doing a good job for his team, getting a lot of the kills for his team, but it appears that Opus is also doing a good job, 27, and taking a lot of deaths as well, but the kills is very, very good. Dola's going 24-18 as well, so that's pretty good.
Well, on the Hazard eSports side, we have Toby 13-4 and Bookerson 29-10. So, definitely the best two performers out of their team.
Yeah, indeed. We're seeing some really high KDs coming in from the Hazard eSports side, and not so much from the Vertex side. Just getting a little bit outclassed in terms of gunfights. As you can see, that's a little bit personified right there for you by Joey. But just a little bit better of a job holding onto the flag by Vertex. Especially due to the fact that they have had their tank alive for more of the time on this objective. Gonna be getting limped though by Dari G. Is Paratas going to be starting to take some shots. Doopy going to be starting to get pushed up on by Opus as well. So we might be seeing both tanks go down right now. But apparently he is going to get saved right there by... Who is that? Dari G.
Really nice coordinated push by Hazard, making first Dari J making the tank to push all the way back to their spawn, and then push with your own tank to the sector and get the infantry behind him, and that was a really nice capture of the flag by Hazard. And now it's all about if they'll be able to hold it all the way through. They're only 3 tickets away from getting the 3rd point. And they are in the position that they don't really want to lose it anymore at this point, since Vertex is only 2 tickets away from the point.
Yes, indeed. It is now or never for Vertex eSports. They have to push now, otherwise they're going to be looking like they're going to be losing this flag control. Well, this entire flag to the enemy team. But yeah, Thopi going to be taking some serious damage in the tank. Going to have to... Alright, this is going to allow Vertex some time to push up onto the flag with some numbers while he is repairing. But Noyan winning the gunfight like he needs to, takes him down. But it appears that Thopi going to be going down from Opus, and that is going to leave the window wide open for Vertex to push, but they do lose at the last possible second. That is unfortunate for them. And we are going to be going in here into this third set. Hazard 3, Vertex 2.
Indeed, so now is the situation for Hazard eSports to take the sector and claim the win out of the match. Or Vertex, on the other hand, if they win the sector, then they can be pushing the map into a overtime.
Yeah, indeed. We could still see an overtime come out of this. We could still see a draw come out of this, which would be putting the game into the hands of Hazard. Let's not forget. If this map is a draw, then it will be 1-0 Hazard. So really gotta buckle down and win every single thing every single round that remains is Vertex eSports. They've really got a huge onus on them. Hazard has put the has really put them in the worst position they can possibly in from a score perspective. Now they have to win every single one of the remaining rounds in a row in order to make sure that they do not lose this game, Vertex. They are basically in a really bad position in terms of score, basically, is what I'm saying. But yeah, we've got Ludo trying to make a little bit of a move on the flag. He's got two guys up and to his left. Going for that revive, just being real passive, just being a real patient type of guy right here. He's going to be going around the left now. But oh, coming in with a little bit of a flank around here is... who is that? That is going to be Dolus the medic coming in here, looking to make a little bit of a flankerino right here for the enemy team. Yeah, Joey apparently aware of it.
Laszlo asking in the chat if the actual name of Vertex should be Team Vertex, and I think that is accurate, that their name is Team Vertex. But Vertex is the name that they signed up with to our division, so that's the name that we'll be using for them.
Oh, my bad. Team Vertex. But yeah, Victor, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Really appreciate it. Anyways, it appears that Thupi is now at level 3 tanker, which I wouldn't be too surprised if he tried to push down to into the actual objective with his team and just absolutely wipe out the infantry, because those shells, the canister shell, is absolutely devastating to infantry. One shots them every single time, no matter what, as long as you are within distance.
A bit of a potato by Dolus, but gets the kill.
Yeah, dude, it is probably because of the smoke right there. It does turn down aim assist auto, what's it called? It does turn down aim assist slowdown when you're in smoke. So it does, so people that are used to running like with aim assist slowdown do tend to potato when it is off. It basically, the only people that run without that on are hardcore players and MNK lords. MNK is mouse and keyboard, by the way, for those of you guys that don't know. So yeah, most controller players tend to potato when smoke is around because of slowdown being off, is what I'm saying. So I'm just basically trying to explain his actions right there. Anyways, we've got Dari G trying to push up after these guys, along with Thopi in the tank. We're putting some big-time shots on them, taking down Lux. And they are starting to cap the flag back up, but it is looking like Vertex is going to be capping it. Actually, no, my bad.
Yeah, I'm getting the colors mixed up. Going for Hazard at the moment.
Yeah, I realized that. I got the colors mixed up. But yeah, it is tank versus tank in very close quarters. We've got Dari G trying to come up and give him some assistance, but he does go down. Trading out the kill is Dari G, and this is going to be the flag going into the hands of Hazard. They now have to hold on to the flag for basically the rest of the round, otherwise, in order to win this. Otherwise, Vertex will be pushing this into overtime. Potato and smoke proves controller. Indeed, it does. But yeah, pushing up after these guys is Lux. He is going to be helping out Ludo, taking him down. But yeah, still holding onto the flag very barely is Hazard. They are actually starting to lose control of it now. But Joey coming with those clutch revives, getting those reses off. I'm going to be bringing it back even on the flag. Going to be trying to make a little bit of a flank as well. He takes down Dolus. and Ludo at the same time. Very nice moves by him. Opus trying to make a little bit of a push right now as he is seeing that the game is not going his way right now, and just realizes he needs to get some kills. Takes down Thopi, the weakest link on his team, infantry-wise, and he just LTRTs Joey to death. Very, very nice. That is going to be the flag going into the hands of Vertex. 2 versus 2 on the 3 on the flag right now, actually.
4 versus
but
2.
Yeah,
so
Vukerson,
no, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Vukerson just getting all of his guys back off the spawns. That is one thing that Vukerson has been doing very well, is staying alive, whereas Ludo has been getting killed and having to go back down, forcing his team to go back down from the start. Yeah, we're seeing Pratis coming in and taking down Dari G. Joey taking him down in return, trading out the kill. And Dari G trying to come up around the side, taking him down. Taking down Lux very, very nicely. But yeah, Dola's still very much alive. He is looking to hold it down on the objective for his team. And Ludo being a little bit aggressive right now, looking for the enemy leader. Gonna be just blasting Vukerson right there with the gasser pistol right there. And they are starting to get control of the objective. That is good. That could be GG's for Hazard right now. Vukerson going down could mean them losing control of the objective and getting pushed into overtime. Basically, their only hope right now is Dari G, and he is having a little bit of potato for dinner right now. Takes down Lux though, but he has got his work cut out for him. Got 4 more guys on the flag and the tank. That is going to be going into the hands of
Vertex got the point
Vertex.
there, indeed. But yeah, Topi actually managed to pull out the armored truck there at the end of the round to get to the flag a bit faster, but didn't get there quite fast enough. Vertex gets the 3rd point, and the game is pushed to the tiebreaker rounds.
Indeed, but would you look at those kills from Hazard Esports? 138, absolutely immaculate right there. Dari G just doing some serious work for his team. Almost 50 kills in just 6 rounds. That's almost 10 kills a round. He is going 47 and 18. We've also got Thopi doing a good job, going 36 and 7. On the other side, let's check out never mind. That's all good. I can look it back in the stream. We got 30 and 27. You see, Vertex is getting a lot of kills, but they're not getting a lot of revives going on. Not getting too many revives going on. Go Hazard, go Joey, says Bloody Slayer, indeed. No, go Vertex, says a class Audi. Yeah, got a lot of different supporters from different teams down in the chat right now, it seems. So yeah, guys, let us know who you're supporting down in the chat. Let's get a hashtag HZD for Hazard and a hashtag Vert for Vertex. I mean, yeah, betting is over, so you guys can't really do that anymore. But we did see most of the bets coming in for a Vertex win, I do believe. Was that correct, Zake? We saw most of the people thinking that Vertex was going to win, but now they are...
Yes, so we had 60% of the bets going for Vertex, and the rest of the 40% went for Hazard. And at the moment, well, Hazard is still in the lead technically since they have won the first map, but it's still possible for Vertex to pull out the win on this map and make it into a draw, the overall outcome. And they just need to win both of the sectors, and on the other hand, Hazard only wants to win one of the sectors. So yeah, on the tiebreaker rounds we play the second or the B sector 2 times, so Hazard wants to win of them once, and Vertex wants to win both.
Yeah, the own is really, really hard on the Vertex guys right now. They did win the last round, but they have to continuously, they cannot lose a single round anymore. Otherwise, they will be losing this game overall. And we are seeing Hazard just start cap up the flag. That is not looking good for Vertex. They need to make sure that they have flag control at all times. But maybe they're just holding off and trying to gain control of the map first, it seems. Get some map control. Can we hop into an overhead view? Yeah, you see they're trying to fan out and get a little bit of map control before they push into the point. Right. here. Dola's trying to get up close and personal with the tank and the infantry, decides that that is a very bad idea and runs away from very, very far away. Yeah, starting to get back on the flag is Dolus, looking for that guy, looking for Joey right now. But it appears that the tank has spotted him. That is going to be, crap, I can't remember the name of the tanker, but Opus going to be coming up after the tank. Tries to LTRT Joey, but goes down from him. And the tank coming in with the flank, trying to take him down. That is, Hirata's putting in some big-time shots on him, but he is now one hit himself. And that is going to be very, very hard for him to,
Tanker is out, but at least the tank is still in. Hazard.
Yeah, and Joey is going to get the spawn back in to go and get that revive. That is huge. But yeah, it appears that Paratas had to go back and heal up the tank. We are now 6 points in the favor of Hazard, and they could be looking to go all the way, ladies and gentlemen, looking to get the win out of this game. All they have to do is win this one sector, and they will be coming out on top of the game. Dola's trying to push up and do some work for his team. He's got 3 guys in there, takes down 1. That is Vukerson. And he's still got very many alive in the side of this house. He's got 1 guy right out in front of him. Put some shots in on Dari G. Cannot manage to get the final shot on him. And yeah, 2 more points going into the 2 more points, and this game will be going into the hands of Hazard over Vertex.
And only 1 ticket away from winning the match.
Yeah, all they can hope to do is just get on the flag right now. They just have to just push point. It doesn't matter that they only have 2 guys. They just have to push point. They have to start slaying, and they have to do some work. Yeah, you see, they are going to be losing the game right now. That was a very, very good game from both teams. But going to be coming out on top is Hazard eSports.
Now it's only the question if Hazard actually won the game 0-1, or 1-0, or 2-0.
Yo, what is up, BK the Shark down in the chat? Thank you so much for hopping in. Really appreciate you giving us some views, as well as the other 18 of you down in the chat. Crepax, Lawrence, all you guys, thank you so much for hopping in, Kevin. But yeah, that is gonna be GG's. But we're gonna be seeing in this last round if Vertex comes out of this with a tie, or if they lose the game overall to, or if they get a total defeat from Hazard right now. Just going to be doing this last one for funsies right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed, so this round won't be playing any specific role in the match outcome, but it's still to see if, well, for us to look at the statistics, if one of the sides in the specific sector might be more better for the attacker or defending side. So definitely interesting to see 2 teams facing it from each side, from both of the sides sector. So if it will be ending in a draw, then we know that the one of the sides could be a bit more easier to play, or if it will be going in the hands of Hazard, then we could be saying that they were just too strong a team today.
Yeah, let's not forget that. Not to take anything away from Hazard, but Vertex is down 2 of their best players, so that's definitely affecting them in all fairness. But Hazard came to play, and they are playing their game very, very well. We've got Vukerson trying to make a little bit of a run up on the wall, doing a little bit of wall running right there. Going to be getting taken down by Opus, and that is going to be the flag starting to go into the hands of Vertex right now. Dari G coming in and taking down another one, getting taken down by Dolus. Dolus trying to get in some advanced positions and just win his team some pride in the fact that they did not get the total defeat up against the enemy team. Gonna be trying to take on Joey, but goes down from Joey ×2. I'm gonna call him. Nah, the match has ended, I guess. But yeah, anyways. Pushing up very, very strongly. Joey gonna be taking down Opus as well. Pushing up onto the flag, looking to do some damage. He's gonna be putting almost a grenade on the tank, but he goes down from the tank, it seems.
RJ alone on the flag and manages to get one with him when he gets taken out.
Yes, indeed, Lawrence. They're missing Magna and Miles right now.
At the moment, it seems like Vertex is definitely holding strong on the flag, so seems to be, at least for now, that the second map will be ending in a draw. Of course, there's still plenty of time for Hazard to regroup and make the push, so we'll see if they'll be able to build one up.
Honestly, though, Hazard doesn't even have to do anything at this point. They could just sit in their spawn and do nothing, and they would still win this. But that would be pretty boring to watch, so I'm very, very grateful that they are still pushing up into this flag.
Melee, but didn't manage to do it. Opus here,
Alright,
the shot.
Yeah, but it seems that Vertex is looking to prolong this game a little bit, coming in, pushing for the flag, starting to take some guys down. WRLD got a guy right next to him. He's going to be whipping that limpet around that corner, looking to take him down. But apparently he has retreated off that end. Yeah, it appears that Joey going to be going down from Ludo. Both of them going down from Ludo. But still holding onto the flag despite two of their guys going down. Ludo just getting back onto the flag, trying to go after the enemy leader. Gonna be putting some shots on him. 1 health, goes and takes him down. Very big play from Ludo right there. That's gonna be the game going into the hands. That's gonna be the round. That round is gonna go into the hands of Vertex. Team Vertex, excuse me. I almost said Vertex eSports again. But yeah, the game overall gonna be going into the hands of Hazard 1-0. Very, very good game by both teams. I knew it was going to be a close one, but I also predicted that one team was going to be winning overall. Yes, 1-0 Hazard, Bloody Slayer. 1-0 Hazard indeed.
Indeed, so this was definitely one of the key matches to see here. What will be happening. So, technically to give you again the insight what were these teams fighting for, is pretty much the third place on Division 1, since before this match we had 3 teams: Vertex, Fab Games eSports and Hazard eSports, all of them tying at the 9 points at the third place, tying the third place, and today Hazard eSports has managed to get 3 more points for themselves and technically getting to that third spot at the moment, at least uncontested. And they are facing still next weekend against Apex eSports, and that will definitely be a tougher match for them. But it'll be interesting to see how it ends up. For example, if Hazard eSports actually takes the win out of that match, then they would be looking at a position where they would be second in the whole divisions. But that will definitely be a tough match to see, and that will yet to be seen next weekend.
Yes, indeed. That is going to be, I do believe that is going to be all the PlayStation matches we have for you guys from Europe that we have for you guys this week. But we have got plenty more matches coming up for you guys this weekend. We've got one match coming up for you guys at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to be a really great match. And we've also got some matches tomorrow, I do believe. Correct, Zake, or incorrect?
So, today, later on, we'll be seeing one PC Division 1 North American match. That should be... hold on, let me just get the correct list here on my front. So yeah, it'll be Automatic Mustangs going against E5. And tomorrow there will be a stream of a United States nation is holding a ambassador event, so to say, for them, for the whole USA nation, and we'll be taking a look into that nation, how it will be going out. And I think, well, at least what I know about that event is that there will be some prizes, for example, for the guy who manages to knife down the most times, so that will be we'll be definitely seeing some knife hunting tomorrow on that event. But yeah, pretty much those are the last 2 streams that will be happening later on this weekend. But yeah, pretty much we'll be taking a look at the last round of divisions next weekend on the European side and finally get the winners hopefully decided, or if we actually need to be seeing some tiebreaker matches between teams. So yeah, definitely you should be looking forward to the matches that will be happening next weekend when the division will be going on to its last matches.
Indeed, guys. But yeah, that is all we've got for you guys for now. Thank you so much for hopping in, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would drop a follow on your way out if you guys liked what you saw, liked the commentary, liked anything about this. But yeah, that's all we've got for you guys for now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be seeing you guys later today.
Catch you guys later.